vegetables, quarter
Yes.
protein, quarter
How many times
carbs.
have I bought that little plate that, with the little sections, and I felt like I was in elementary school again, and
Exactly.
it never worked for me.
No.
Never worked.
But they told me, and check for my carbs and just have between 15 and 30 carbs per meal.
Okay.
They said you could go up to, God, what they tell me I could go up to? I could go up to 60 in a meal, but have most meals be between 15 and 30 carbs. And
we're back live, by the way. Sorry.
Oh, we're back live.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they can hear us and everything?
God knows, but I don't.
Okay.
If you can hear me now.
Yes. Please
Wait.
let us know.
Robin Lockwood says, still not clear, but sounds good.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds good. That's okay. Y'all have to come look at my video.
Yeah,
now.
you're gonna have to go. Yeah, you're gonna have to go to Barb Health at any cost, and you'll see it's really great. But you won't see us there for a few days, or whenever
I'm gonna
she
do
has
it
time.
as fast as I can.
As fast as she can.
Yeah.
It's not live, but it'll be really, really good video quality.
So yeah, I've never counted a thing on the GLP-1s because I counted. I swear I was traumatized by calorie counting, by carb counting, by protein counting, all of that. I keep an overlooking, I kind of look from afar and make sure that I do enough protein each day. But and I've got protein drinks, and I'll drink 2 or 3 or 2 of those a day. That'll be 60.
Oh yeah, which is
so
good.
I do a couple of those, and just to make sure that I'm doing well. Otherwise, I've never counted a thing. I just can't. It just makes me want to cry.
And I don't want you to cry. I don't, but I can understand that from years of doing Weight Watchers, and it was so hard.
Right, I know. Weight Watchers.
Oh my gosh, it was so hard.
Sorry, I really have to interrupt for this part. Robin says she loves Mickey Mouse.
Oh, me too.
Yes,
clearly.
She is very much a Disney gal. Yes.
So you counted and you started going down.
So I started. Yeah, so I started really watching and exercising every day, and that helped bring it down. But then it started creeping back up again, and I was in the 7s, and
that's better.
Which is better.
Yeah.
Which is better. And then when I first got diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, he did say there is this amazing, no. At that point, it was just Ozempic.
Okay.
So late when Mounjaro, though, first hit the market, in the first where it was brand spanking new, my doctor wrote Mounjaro on a piece of paper and handed it to me. And he said, Gina, there are incredible studies out from this medication where people with type 2 diabetes are losing like 50 pounds. And so I was like, whoa, sorry. Yeah, pull me in. And I was like, whoa, 50 pounds. Okay. And so he wrote it down, and I went home and I checked with my health insurance provider, and they were like, nope. They weren't going to cover it, and it was over $1,000 a month, and we can't afford that. Yeah. That's like a house payment, we just couldn't. So then, when Jeff had bladder cancer, there was a special person whose job it is to help you figure out your medical bills. So you're paying the right amounts and everything, and they can help you with that. And her name was Sarah. And as she was helping us figure out to make sure we didn't overpay and that we did pay all the ones we were supposed to pay, I asked her, can you check for me and see if I'm covered under Mounjaro yet, or he's get it a little bit less? And she checked, and she was like, oh my gosh, Gina, they are covering it right now. So I was like, woohoo. Yeah. So that's when I started, which was 7 days after Jeff's successful bladder cancer surgery. So Jeff is also a full year, no cancer.
So wonderful.
Thanks.
That's so wonderful.
Yay. And
so
that's when I started.
And
and then my A1C went from in the 7s to 5.6.
Yeah.
So I'm in the green zone. I'm like regular human being.
When's the last time you had your hemoglobin A1C checked? How often do you have it done?
Every 6 months.
Okay.
So
I'm every 3 months. Still.
I'm every 6. Yeah. So it's going to be due again soon.
Yeah.
So I will be doing that. And we've been traveling for, gosh, we're getting close probably to 3 weeks now that we've been traveling.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome.
So I haven't stepped on the scale
Yeah.
in the
I
last
have
3
one.
weeks. No, I'm very particular about scales because I know they can
understand.
variety.
You know that you could get a Renpro travel scale.
I don't want it.
Okay.
The one that I've used for years, I've got one of those expensive, nice ones that I've
The
used for
balance
years.
beam.
And it's the balance, the old fashioned
Oh, yeah.
balance beam.
Yeah, that's what I
Dr.
tripped
Scale.
on when I broke my foot.
Oh no! Oh no! But that's what I weigh myself on, so that way I really know. So I'm not going to weigh myself till I come back from
I
vacation.
understand, absolutely.
Yeah.
So my hemoglobin A1C started at a 9, and now the last 3, 4 have been 5.3, 5.1, 5.0, 5.3. So,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
so I'm doing really
fantastic.
well.
And what was your worst was in the
9
9s,
was 9.2.
9.0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but with me now, the weight loss is kind of fun. That's really loads of fun. Like I said, I've got a flat belly, blah, 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 blah.
Mm.
But my heart failure, I had diastolic heart failure,
Oh my goodness.
is gone. My chronic kidney disease, which is not supposed to get better, has actually gotten better. I went from a 2B and now, from 3B, excuse me, to a 2 all by itself. So I'm doing really well with that. My nephrologist is so happy that I'm on these medications. I go to have another fibro scan later this month, but so far all my labs for my liver are meticulous. And I've actually been so close to liver failure that I had the itching all over the body and was in the hospital because of that. And now my liver is fantastic. My sleep apnea is gone. My knees don't hurt very much anymore.
Yeah.
They still do. My spine, you have to look at that. My spine's been crushed for being so big my whole life. The average that I've looked at it over the years. The average I weighed is about 300 pounds. And when I started in April of last year, I was 405. And now today I am 100 and what did I say? 28, I think. 128. My lowest was 124. The day before I had surgery because I was fasting for 3 days.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
What we have to do for GLP-1s, I'm telling you what, when we're going to have surgery, don't we? We have to go off for a while.
We have to go off for a while.
We
We
have to have liquids for a
really,
long time.
yes.
La, 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 la.
Yeah.
So anyway, so can y'all hear us live?
They can hear her really well.
Okay,
It's just
but they can't see
that,
us?
well, they can see, but it's just not a,
So we can
So
make
good.
faces at them and they wouldn't be able to tell.
that I cannot guarantee you. Would you like to hear some comments or? Okay,
Absolutely.
let's just back up here
This would be
and
almost more like a podcast
Yeah.
because at least they can hear us and and that volume is okay.
Yeah.
And it can be interactive.
and I want to thank all those people who responded, telling us whether they could hear or whether it was still clear or not. So I'm going to scroll down. Oh, yeah, and Mindy says it's manageable. Just keep going. I should have taken that advice to begin with, maybe. Let's see. And Black Squirrel, I hear you. Video not clear, but sound is great. Pammy says, "Yay, Gina and Barb." And
Do you have any questions?
let me scroll.
Okay.
I'll see if I can find some. We are going to Disneyland again today, Pammy says.
Pammy, you and I saw your Disneyland, your little video that you did about Disneyland that day you were there. You and I need to talk. I meant to put a comment on that one, and now I'll go back and I'll read it or look at it again, and then I'll put a comment on there. But I know Disneyland like the back of my hand as well. I used to live in San Diego for 15 years, somewhere around there.
Wow, I didn't know that.
And we had, at that time, it was before 2008. You remember 2008, the big crash?
Yeah.
Before 2008, we had annual passes at Disneyland and Disney World. And we would travel back and forth a lot to go to the park. And then Gina, yesterday, She went to Universal. Ah,
What
heretic.
are we traders?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, we
Uh.
did 2 days with the Universal Parks, but
Makes me dizzy.
no.
I've never been. I grew up in Orlando. I got here 6 years before Disney opened in 71. I was here in 65. And my mom worked at Disney for 42 years. I've worked at Disney twice. My
Wow.
mother worked at Disney.
So
all
your
of
mom
us
worked
did.
at Disney too?
Yeah, 42 years. She was a
Wow.
server.
Wow.
And so we're major Disney files. My brother goes to Universal, but when he goes, I don't listen to what he talks about.
Okay.
I'm such a Disney snob. It's right.
She
It's
really
frightening.
is. I
And
didn't
then I
know.
have to
What?
tell you why I wear Disney clothes all the time.
Why?
Because
Yeah.
for all of my life, the only thing I could wear was a bracelet or earrings. I couldn't even wear necklaces because the necklaces were too short. And now that I'm smaller, I wear Disney because I can. Yeah.
Oh,
And I
that's
tell people
great.
because people, oh, I don't want to go for a walk. I don't want to walk. And I'm like, I walk because I can and
That's
because I
right.
couldn't for so long. So,
Now, when you walk by and people see you wearing your clothes, what do they say?
oh, all the time I know that the people in the car, because I go walking at like 4 or 5 in the morning when everybody's going to work. And I can hear them in their car going, oh, there's that Disney girl again. There's that Disney girl again. But, I don't care.
Oh, and Pammy says our grandson's 17th birthday is tomorrow, so we are going there, Disney, to celebrate.
Yay.
Wonderful.
Are you going to Disneyland or are you going to California Adventure?
Hey. Let's see. She said we're going to Disneyland again today, is what she said. I'm not
Okay,
sure which
okay.
one.
Okay.
And she also says Zayden is 4 months off chemo.
Yay!
Oh,
Woo! That's
good. I'm so
fantastic.
happy.
And
I'm
Mindy-
so
We've been
happy.
praying for her grandson. He has
Yeah.
leukemia.
And Mindy
Yeah,
says
yeah,
that's so great. And Robin says, hello, everyone.
Hey, Robin.
And awesome, Jeff. Thank you very much.
Poor
Bl-
Robin. Robin texted me when I was still high from medication. And I'm like, Robin, who? Oh, Robin and I have written about 8,000 words back and forth
Yeah.
to each other.
A black squirrel says, woohoo.
Oh, we got Black Squirrel in the house.
Lots of good news here today.
Yeah.
And
Full of good news
You have
today.
good news.
Oh, but there's more good
Yeah.
there's more good news.
There's the surprise good
Get you in
news.
here, girlfriend.
Okay.
Now, do you want to say that now or you want me to keep on reading the comments?
No, say it.
Should we say it now?
Yes.
We have got a big surprise. So Mindy was a guest on one of my Manjaro Monday lives, and Mindy's been down, the last I saw was 91 pounds. Wow! And she started like a couple of weeks after me.
Tell us how much, Mindy.
Yeah, how much weight have you lost, Mindy?
Let's see.
Go ahead, keep talking.
She's
Go
like,
ahead.
So anyway, Mindy was my guest on an Anchor Moments on an Anchor Moments Manjaro Monday live, and towards the middle to end of the video, she mentioned that she is going on the Downsized at Sea cruise.
Where
with
does the cruise go?
The cruise goes from Fort Lauderdale, Florida to the Bahamas. And there'll be a whole bunch of people who are on GLP-1s like Manjaro and Ozempic that are going to be on this cruise.
50 people so far.
So 50 people have signed up so far. And Mindy was one of the first ones to sign up.
She was.
And she said, hey, Gina and Jeff, you wanna go? Are you gonna go? And I said, oh my gosh, Mindy, I would love to go. I've been begging Jeff for 35 years to take me on a cruise.
Wait, only 35 years.
Only
though.
35 years. Our anniversary is March 17th. And I've asked him, could we go for a cruise on our
Yeah.
anniversary? No. He never wanted to go on a cruise. He said, if I go on a cruise, all I'll do is sit around all day and eat at all the fancy restaurants and I'll just get fatter.
Yes, again.
No, I don't want to go on a cruise. He's been very anti-cruise.
Uh-huh.
And Jeff said again, no.
You keep talking.
Okay, so wait, but this is important. Oh, you know, she's got a buddy that she's got to help out real quick. So Barb will be Right back. Oh, good. There
Let's
we go.
see.
Almost. There we go. You just need a hug, don't you? Here.
Yeah.
You know what? Yes. Yes. I'll give you a hug, Roxy. There you go. There you go. Yes. Yep.
Hey, Roxanne.
Yes, and we're back. Come on, Roxy. Oh, all right.
That was Roxanne. We love her so much.
I met her the other day, so that
And she loves hair.
and she loves hair. So, anyway, so there's just full of surprises
I
when
know,
you visit
right?
Barb.
Exactly.
We're just full of surprises. So Mindy said, was really trying to talk us into going, and I told her I'd go in a heartbeat. And I've never been on a cruise before.
Why?
And because Jeff never wants to go.
Yeah.
And I begged him so hard this last year. He finally said I could go with my friend Nora on a cruise, and he'd pay for my cruise, but he didn't want to go.
Uh-huh.
And I haven't set it up with Nora yet, but I know at some point I get to go with Nora.
Uh-huh.
But the problem with this cruise is it's at a time that we already paid to go to an Embassy RV van meetup.
Okay.
And but it's not the same weekend, but we would be up in the in Indiana like a week or so before
Uh-huh.
this cruise. So I'm like, Jeff would have to drive the van home by himself or live in the van for a week without me. It wouldn't be as comfortable,
Uh-huh.
at the timing. So I don't think I can. And she was like, oh, that's too bad. Well, there was an after the show talk. So, because we use a program called StreamYard, and when we go off the live, we can click off the live, but Mindy is still in my green room, and I can still chat with her like I chatted with you before we went live, and
Yeah.
you were in my green room,
Yep.
and we can see each other and talk, but no one else can hear us.
Right.
So I talked with Mindy. Oops, sorry. I did not touch the mic. I talked with Mindy for an hour longer. And we had just announced our power words for the year. And my power word is explore.
Uh-huh.
And I want to travel. I want to explore as many places as possible. And I also want to explore really good recipes and new with using fruits and vegetables. So I'm eating healthy and not eating this, you can only eat so many apples and bananas. Like, come on, there are more fruits.
I
out there in
like
this world.
apples and bananas.
I know, I do too, but
Apples
there's
and bananas.
more fruits and vegetables out there. And, like papayas, and there's like all kinds of things you can do. Like, we ate those plantains, those fried plantains. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. So there's more fruits and vegetables. So I want to explore some new fruits and vegetables this year, and I want to explore the country. And Jeff's power word is embrace. Because Jeff is he's
Wait. Be careful.
he sees danger before it happens. And so sometimes it can make him a little anxious.
Uh-huh.
And so he
Yes, that's
is going
true.
to embrace new challenges
Love it.
when traveling.
Yeah.
And just embrace it and face the fear and do it anyway.
Yeah.
And so I've already had him go with me in mountains and driving the van in mountains in Colorado and stuff. So a lot of embracing
That's great.
embracing fear. And so Mindy says with me, well, Gina, if Jeff's power word is embrace, maybe he needs to embrace some of that and embrace trying to cruise for once. And I was like, oh, I'll try it, Mindy. And Jeff had already gone to bed. We'd been talking so late, and then Jeff went off to bed, so he didn't hear Mindy and I talking about this. So the next day, I told Jeff, I tell you what, Jeff, I'll make a deal with you. You said this is your year to embrace and try new things that might be out of your comfort zone. I think we need to do this cruise. We could leave my van at my mom's house and we can fly to Florida. And then you can go with me on the cruise. And it's only 4 nights. So if you're a little fearful of not being able to see the land, it's only 4 nights, and we're going to see land for some of it, in between.
You can swim.
Yeah. So, well,
It's
he has a
only
few
the behind-
heights too. So he has
Yeah,
a few things.
right.
He has a few things. But I'm like, you know what? We're going to embrace the fear anyway. We got 4 nights. And I said, but here's my promise. If you, after you've done this 4-night cruise, if you still are like, oh my gosh, Gina, I hated it. I hated every minute. I will never, ever, ever nag you and ask you to take me on a cruise again. I'll still cruise because I know I'm going to love it. I've always known that I would love it. I'll just cruise with girlfriends, but give it a chance, because there's a lot of guys I've run into who said that they went on a cruise kicking and screaming, not wanting to go, and it's now their favorite way to travel.
Wow.
So I'm like, we got to give it a chance. And we're going to be talking with people who are trying to eat healthy.
Yeah.
So you're not going to be sitting around eating,
Right.
you know, fatty foods all day long.
Right.
We're going to exercise together and go on excursions and do fun stuff.
Yes.
So Jeff and I are going on our first cruise, woohoo, with the downsized. But wait, there's more. When we drove to see Barb and we are sleeping in Barb's yard.
Well,
in our van. She's
in the
got this
van.
gorgeous field where she lives. I mean, just look how beautiful this is. It's like, it really is like sleeping in a park. And so we're in our van camper, and we are staying in her yard.
Now,
we spent 3 nights and it was so peaceful.
Gina,
Oh my gosh.
I think that Barb should tell this part.
Yeah, because Barb's gonna tell us.
Okay, don't
what
give it
she
away.
told me 2 minutes after sitting at her kitchen table.
No, we were at
big
the
news.
restaurant.
Oh, that's right. It was the restaurant.
Yeah.
That's right. It wasn't a kitchen table. I took her out for dinner because I said, you know, you're letting us stay at your house. I'm taking you out to dinner, you know.
So we went to Mexican and it was wonderful.
It was
And then
delicious.
I have to say, only Mindy and Gina know so far. Now everybody else is going to know too. I'm going on the cruise too. I'm so excited. And it's not just me, it's my daughter Megan, who's also on GLP-1. She's going to come too. She and I are bunking together in the room. And I'm just so excited. I've never been on a cruise either. I know. And I'm going to wear Disney and everyone's going to think I'm in Disney boat. You know, oh well. And wait till y'all see what I'm going to wear on fancy dress night. Oh, baby. So anyway,
Well, I
so
gotta
I'm
go
very,
shopping,
very
Jeff.
excited. Very, very excited to be doing that. And I know. Mindy's so excited too. And Mindy, I don't know how far away you live from the Durhams, but I'm delivering something to the Durhams via you. And if Gina and Jeff get to go see Christopher and Lorraine as well, then they can deliver it. But I know that she's going up to see you.
And if you can reach out, because I know, Mindy, you speak with Christopher and Lorraine a lot. Lorraine a lot. Sorry, Lorraine. I mushed the 2 words together. With Christopher and Lorraine a lot, and we've talked in the comments of their YouTube channel about how they'd like to interview me at some point and have me on. And I was like, well, I'd like to interview you too and have you on our show. So if you could reach out to them. I am going to be visiting you, Mindy. I have an appointment in South Carolina in 2 weeks, and then we're going to head up to North Carolina. So I've got to reach out with you so we can figure out what day that I'll see you. But maybe you could hook me up with visiting in person.
Yep.
Lorraine and Christopher, the Durhams.
Their website, their YouTube channel is The Downside.
The Downside.
And The Downsized is amazing. And it is exploding. Lorraine and, just to give a little plug, Lorraine and Christopher the cruise is going to be sponsored by Mochi Health, who does compounded medications. And then they also do regular medications as well, and the name brand medications. But they were flown to San Francisco to do a commercial. And they did a commercial last week, and it'll be aired on all the different places for Mochi.
Oh, so they're doing that with Mochi. That's
cool. Yeah, exactly. And they had a stylist and everything to do their hair and makeup, and they had a wonderful time. And if you go to The Downside, you'll be able to see a lot of what they did. So that's lots of fun.
great.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going on this cruise. The downsized .org has the information about the cruise, and whether you're on GLP-1s or not, we would love to have you on the cruise.
It's going to be
And,
so much fun.
Yeah, we're going to have fun. We're going to do lives while we're there. We're going to do all kinds of different meetups, and it's going to be so much
It's
fun.
going to be so much
Yeah.
fun. And
So-
I'm so excited you're going to go too.
I know, I am too. I'm so excited too.
So we'll get to play with you and Mindy
Exactly.
and
Now,
everyone else who wants to
I'm
come
going
and
to
join
sign
us.
us off because you have to get going. You have
Yes,
to
I
go.
do. I have
Wait a minute. There are some comments
Okay,
here,
what
so I
are
thought I would
Yes.
finish going through those.
Okay.
Sandra Green says,
Sandra, hey Sandra.
so good to see you together. Mindy says, my hemoglobin A1C went from 10.9 to 4.7.
Yes, girl.
Wow,
Yes,
that is
yes,
so
yes.
awesome.
It's the most important non-scale victory.
Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
My fatty liver has also resolved.
Yay.
My hepatologist
too.
says I'm her star patient.
I love
And then Robin Bjornstad says, I see two beautiful ladies.
Yay.
And it's Darium says,
Yay.
oh my goodness, it's the bubbly Queen Gina and the Queen of Motivation Barb. Thanks for capturing everything, Sir Jeff.
Thank you, it's Daria. We love you.
And Pammy says, oh yes, wow, we all would have annual passes for Disneyland this year. My husband and daughter say they are taking a break from passes because it's so high.
Yeah.
And then Pammy said both shoes. Both shoes? Both sides. I don't have my glasses on. Yeah. Well, what about your shoes? Oh, sorry. I'm not wearing my glasses. This is kind of small text here. Oh, and Mindy says, I'm excited for the news, but I think I already know.
Yes, you did.
She was one of the first to know.
And then Mindy says 92. That was one of the answers to, I forget what question that was. There you go.
Oh, good.
And Mindy then says, started April 3rd, 2 days before my baby. And it's Darium says, that's amazing, Mindy. You're doing such a great job.
Yes, she is. She
And
is.
Mindy says, thanks, KD. My body thinks it's in maintenance right now, but I'm pushing back.
There you go.
And it's Darium says, going on 1 year, Mindy? Mindy says, yep, almost. It's Darium says, yay.
That's so awesome.
And Brenda Garino says, congratulations, Mindy. Pammy gives some stars. Let's see, Pammy, congratulations, Mindy. Oh, and Val M, I think, says, your video isn't great outside. So you know what? I think it's the, I have 5G, but I think I only have one bar.
One bar. Oh,
And let's see. Mindy says, thanks, everyone. Val, they know there's nothing they can do.
yeah.
And Mindy says, I am an evil genius. Mel B, I can't read,
Mel B.
says, hi, Barb and Gina.
Hey.
Hey.
Great seeing you, ladies.
Thank you.
And Mindy says, hey, CCSCOO.
We're like two teenagers
That's
together.
hilarious. CCSCOO.
I don't know.
Okay.
Hey.
That's Val B's initials of her position, I believe.
Okay. Okay.
And operating officer, Mindy.
Oh,
Congratulations.
yeah.
Black Squirrel. Mindy and I have the same GLP-1 birthday.
Aw.
My goal is to be 70 pounds down by then. And let's see. Yes, Black Squirrel. I thought it was a park. Yeah, I thought this was a park.
Seriously, she has over an acre. What, one and a half acres here.
Yeah.
And I'm the only van in her grass. But she told me at some point I could bring some of my van friends. So we might have a meetup here someday. Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
And Black Squirrel says, great news, Barb. You're going to have a blast.
I bet.
Oh
I bet.
yeah.
I can't wait.
And it's Darian says, that's so great. Barb and Megan going on the cruise.
Yeah.
Downsized at sea for the win.
Yeah.
And Mindy says, we live close. I'll text you later, Gina.
Good.
All right.
And
Good, good.
Robin Lockwood says, we've never been on a cruise either.
Robin, get
So-
yourself
Robin, maybe you
on
can
the
join us.
cruise.
Sounds fun. Maybe next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
It-
sure there'll be another one. And I know Jeff's going to have a blast.
Robin, I will email you and tell you about the drawing that somebody is doing on the downsize to draw for a free cruise. So, and
That's another surprise.
yeah, so
Yeah.
I will email you and tell you how to enter that contest so that you might actually.
Wow.
That would be so fun.
It's Darium says, look at Ambassador Mindy merging lives together.
Yeah.
And Mel B says, so happy Barb can go on the
Me
cruise.
too.
Tammy says, great numbers, Mindy. Tammy says, yay, it's Darium. And the last comment I see on here now is Jeff cracks me up.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, he
I gotta
is.
say.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna stop this one, and I've got to get this girl on the road. She's got to go.
I've got another
What time are we?
event. Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
other event already started
Yeah.
that I've got to run
So we
to.
got to get her going. But just wanted to pop on here for a little while and say hey and show you my new friend and how wonderful it is. Yeah, how wonderful it is. So love you all, and I will see you soon.
Bye-bye. Hold on to your anchor moments and make it a great day. Bye-bye.